Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm Talking Mike. Let's talk about Ultimate Wolverine. It's gonna get a little bloody, and a lot of people are gonna die. So our story starts out in Erosia slash Latveria airspace on an airplane. They're getting ready for a mission, specifically Ultimate Wolverine slash James Halowitz is getting ready for a mission. He is there with these two guards who don't really know who he is or what he is exactly. They're kind of talking amongst themselves. They're talking to themselves about Wolverine, and they're like, "Oh man, do you think he can hear? Do you think he like what exactly is his deal?" They're kind of scared of him. They don't really know what to do, and they continue talking. They're like, "Oh man, I hear he's from like a failed like experiment from like North America. I hear he's made of a bunch of dead bodies. Who really knows?" But without saying a word, Wolverine gets up, opens the bay door, and jumps out. After Wolverine jumps out of the plane and starts his murderous rampage of completing his mission, we flash back to the past. We find out that Wolverine was actually captured by the Erosian government and has basically been tested and experimented on. If you didn't know who or what the Eurasian government is, I'm probably saying their name wrong. I don't know. I didn't know who they were, but they had run this country with an iron fist. They consist of Colossus, Omega Red, and Magik, and they get a hold of Wolverine and they start experimenting on him, trying to find out what exactly he is and what they can use him for. So we flash forward from the stuff in the past to present day, and we see Wolverine going after these mutants that he has been sent out to go exterminate. They consist of Raven Darkholm, aka Mystique, and Nightcrawler. And this is where things really get interesting because you don't really hear much from Logan's point of view at all. You see most of it from Kurt and Mystique's point of view as they are trying to survive and get away from Wolverine. Which this whole fight with them and Wolverine is pretty epic in this first issue. We actually end up finding out that Wolverine actually was their friends, and it seems like he was a part of the opposition at one point, but he got separated from them, and they tried to get him back. Sad to say, that doesn't work out that way, and Wolverine continues on his mission to kill the opposition. So let's talk about the artwork and the internal artwork for this first issue. BT Dubs, there's your creative team right here. But this first issue, the artwork is actually very well done. I really like Wolverine's redesign for his costume. Wolverine in this first issue is just very menacing and whatnot. And I just loved like the panel layouts and stuff. It definitely makes you feel like Wolverine's a freaking badass in this first issue. It's the artwork is so well done, like the coloring and stuff. It definitely sets the tone for things moving forward. But this issue very much is a lot of action heavy in this first issue, except for the one part where there's all the exposition with Directorate X and them trying to figure out like who or what Wolverine is. But other than that, man, all you get is pure unadulterated action. And this first issue is so violent and just all filled with that Wolverine goodness. Like when Wolverine is taking on, quote, Colossus, or is it Colossus? It's not Colossus. It's actually Mystique, and she dies. One of my favorite parts of this issue is actually Wolverine's fight with Nightcrawler. It is like just purely amazing to see like what Nightcrawler can do and how Wolverine actually takes him on and like eventually actually ends up getting rid of him. But yeah, first issue, the artwork definitely hits it out of the park, in my opinion. So I gotta say, I went into this basically completely blind, not really knowing anything about the new rebooted Ultimate Universe. I really didn't know if I wanted to jump into one of these titles, but I was like, hey, what the hell? I was at the comic book store. Let's give this a shot. Gotta say, though, I was completely confused with this new world and what exactly is going on, even though they do give you a big blurb at the very beginning on the first page of what exactly is going on. with the Eurasian government and Directorate X and stuff, not and all the mutants and stuff in this world, I was still slightly confused. But I did feel like that this first issue crafted a really good story and was able to move back and forth through the present and the future and the past and whatnot with showing us Wolverine or Winter Soldier or Logan's story. Because they don't really call him Wolverine in this first issue. This issue, it very much made Logan a very scary individual. Because one, he doesn't talk whatsoever. The only thing you get is people reacting to Logan himself. This very much kind of seems like a very controlled version of Weapon X, I feel like, back when Wolverine was experimented on in the 616 universe. But I liked it. I thought it was cool. Like, I thought this new incarnation of Wolverine was really cool, and I want to know more about him going forward. Because I was like, what the heck's going on? Why does he know Nightcrawler? Why does he know Mystique? And sad to say, this is their first appearance, and then they die. So, boo-hoo for them. That was kind of sad, because I want to know more about them in this universe. But this was a well-crafted first issue, even though I was confused about it. That was really the only nitpick I have, is that I was confused about it. But maybe I missed some things reading it the first time, and maybe they'll explain more things moving forward in this series. But yeah, for a first issue, it was a good first issue, I have to say, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. Wolverine is scary. He is so scary, and there was a lot of blood and a lot of violence, a lot of stabby, and people getting decapitated, which that's something you kind of want in a Wolverine comic, I have to say. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down in the comments down below. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, stay safe, go read some comic books.